plan to do? Do it now!
I want to like this movie. I really do. I'm a huge fan of the director. I cared about / was invested in a good number of the characters, and god damn it if this movie wasn't visually beautiful. But it also feels about 3 hours long, despite barely being two. Many of those characters I liked were arguably pointless, and I really did not appreciate how sequel-begging the ending was. And those last two really go hand in hand, just making each other so much worse. Because you see, several of the characters' stories are not resolved in this movie for want of those previously mentioned sequels. And for one of the characters, possibly the most important one, the resolution to their story literally results in nothing. The entire movie builds up to a huge moment for one of these characters, but it adds nothing to the movie. Their big moment happens, but then the plot moves forward completely unaffected by what that character did. Sure, you can argue that that's just more stuff to be resolved in the sequels, but if that is the case, it just makes me hate this movie that I want to like even more. But again, there is still a lot to like here. I just feel like cutting about 20 minutes of the movie would have been of a huge benefit for everyone. I have played more World of Warcraft than I'll willingly admit here, so the problem for me isn't that I drowned in lore and complicated exposition, although others might have that issue, but I simply feel like this movie isn't enough of a contained story. Everybody wants to franchise everything these days, I know, and those can be great, but when the first movie of your new franchise feels like a 2-part TV pilot, something just isn't working. And keep in mind, unlike some others, I did actually kind of enjoy Warcraft. I don't know, guys, maybe I want to see a good video game movie so badly it's clouding my judgment, or maybe I feel bad how rough of a year director Duncan Jones is having, so I want to give him a pass. But either way, this flawed movie is mostly alright, but I do recommend seeing it as cheaply as you can. Not for free, don't be a dick, but a matinee might not be a bad idea.